So we are going to see about comparison between two data frame and concatenations of data frames performed using that equal operator. So general form for it, expressions 1 equal to expression 2. And second method is we can use equals function for comparing the two data frames. And if earlier comparing the data frame objects, if it is contain any not a number, then it will return the true values. Example, expression 1 dot equals of expression 2. So while we are comparing the two data frame objects, the both data frame must contain the same size of rows and columns. Next, values. So here x, y, two data frames. X plus y also printed, x dot or of y also is printed. Now we are comparing with equal operators. So all this individually compare and display the true. And then next example. First x row contain column A, B, Z and y columns are A, B, C. So adding result, it will contain unmatched rows, so it will come not a number. So we are comparing that C and D. So we are comparing the not a numbers. It returned false. Next we are comparing the data frame with the series object. X is the data frame object and Y is the series object. Next we are comparing that A column in a data frame with Y series object. So both values are matched, so we return true. Equal operator checked data by data. Next, the B column is compared with Y object using the functions equals. So equals functions it return false because both values are unmatched. And next, scalar values compared with a data frame object. The A column of X data frame object is compared with the values 5. So where first column first value, so 1 is compared with 5 false and 5 equal to 5 is true and 3 equal to 5 is false. And next B column of X data frame objects compared with the value 5. See here there is only one value 5 in B column but it returns a false. So equal functions compare entire values matched to only return true, otherwise it return false. Data frames using the functions equals here ax y data frame objects. X contains 3 columns A, B, Z and Y contain A, B, C. So that unmatched columns returns not a number we are adding to data frames. See here next we are going to compare. See in equals functions, okay, even though the values contain column contain not a numbers, it considers returns true. That's only we see in the B meaning syntax. So we are seeing syntax equals functions. I told you not a numbers in equal function returns true. And next comparison. So in the data frame object xy x contain ABC column and y also contain ABC columns, and the values was compared x equal to y. Compare separate check every data. So unmatched data return false. So equals function, it's check the entire data frame, all the data source equal, then only it return true, otherwise it return the false. If any one data is unmatched, then it returns the false only. And next, joining the data frame, you can use the functions merge and concatenate. So merge function, while you are using, you can use the attribute and. If you don't give attribute, it will return that empty data frame only. So we must use that attribute on. On means based on which column we want to merge the two data frame, we have to give. If you skip that attribute, definitely return the empty data frame. See the first example, there are two data frame. Left data frame contains id 1 2. Similarly, right data frame also contain id 1 2. So based on the id, we are going to merge. So id both are matched 1 to 1 2. So all the columns from that x and left and right data frame objects are merged. See, here's the second example. We don't mention that attribute, so it returns the empty data frame. And next, here left right data frame, see that IDs are different. First left contain 2 and 3 IDs, and right contains 1 and 2. Now we are merged based on ID, means only the matched is 2 only matched in both data frames, so that data alone, that row alone is merged. So merging the data, we can use another attribute, how, left, right, outer and inner. That attribute also we can use. Based on it, we can measure data and see through some. If you are giving how we got left, it is in the case the left join. See left right data frame, we are going to merge based on the subject ID. See left subject IDs are subject 1 and 2, and right subject 2 and subject 4. So left join means which one is IDs are present in left, that alone be added. So matched in the right will be combined with the result. Say subset 2 only is matched with the left, so those rows alone match from the right. Similarly, it is that attribute how we equal to right. So here left subject 1 subject 2 and right subject 2 subject 3. So IDs are present in right only will be display, and which is matched with us in the left only one subject 2. So that trace alone is merged. So subject 2 is matched, so it will be combined with right. Say in case of outer giant, which one is matched and unmatched, both all the data was combined. The matched one only displays only one time. Subject 2 is matched in the common in the both data frames, so it displays one time. So remaining everything other things was merged. So subject 1 subject 2 and subject 4, 3 rows are displayed. So matched rows display only one times. So unmatched data is also added, that is outer join. So inner join means which one is matched, that alone display. In both the data frame subject to is common, so that alone is matched. Concatenate means is along the row wise or column wise we can join the data frames. So syntax is PD data frame of PD dot concat of square bracket data frame object 1 comma object 2. If we don't want to display the index means we can use ignore index equal to true, then continuously index will be displayed. You see in the example. And column wise you want to merge means you have to use that axis equal to 1. So column wise data will be merged. See by default if our axis equal 0 means row wise data will be concatenated. So data frames, data frame 1 and data frame 2. Data frame 1 contain 2 rows and 2 also contain 2 rows. Concatenate data frame 1 comma data frame 2. See here rows along the row wise it's merged. So index is same thing is display in the data frame 1 and 2. 0 1 0 1 is display. So if you don't want to display this index, you want to display continuously means we have to give that ignore index is equal to. So now you see that data frame 1 and 2, and after combining we are giving the ignore index, so the index was removed and continuously it will be printed 0 1 2 3 index is printed. Want to combine the two data frames, you have to mention axis equal to 1 in the concat function. Data frame 1 and 2 is display, and next column wise data sort combine because axis 1 is given. Combine first. It's also used to combine the two data frames, but in the method of batching the data. Batching data is nothing but if the data frame contains any missing value, then it will the missing data index label and column label is matched with this another data frame, but it contains value means that value will be batched. That will be copied and displayed in that missed place. That is a batching. So general format data frame object 1 dot combine first data frame object 2. See the example. See data frame 1 contain 2 rows, that is number column is not a number, and data frame 2 contains the same index label and column label are same, but it contains a value 90 70. Now we are using the function data frame object 1 dot combine first of data frame object 2. So I'm going to patch that unmatched value, right? Sorry, the not a number value. Okay, it is now it changed to 90 70 because the second data frame, right, it's contain the same row label column label of the first one, so the data are batched.